This is the Eastern Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Friday, July 18th. Key points to go through is that we're expecting isolated to scattered afternoon thunderstorms. We're looking for gusty outflow winds up to 50 miles per hour possible in some of these storms. Also looking at near critical wind and humidity once again Sunday afternoon. This will be mainly across central and into East Idaho, mainly across the Snake Plain. And then breezy conditions look like they'll probably continue into next week as well. Once again, mainly across central Idaho, the central mountains of Idaho, into the Snake Plain. So looking at our satellite image this morning, you see just some clouds moving up into the region. This is associated with a monsoon push of moisture, which is giving us the threat for strong thunderstorms this afternoon. Looking at our weather risk outlook, we have highlighted several areas in minor category for impacts, mainly from the thunderstorms today. Probably the strongest impacts could be across southeast Idaho, where the coverage is expected to be a little bit stronger, and we do have a red flag warning in effect for portions of southeast Idaho for potential of new fire starts and also the gusty outflow winds. As we go into Saturday, a combination of wind and humidity could create some dangerous fire conditions across the Snake Plain, Magic Valley, and into the Lost River area. Looking at our high temperatures today, generally looking at temperatures in the 80s and 90s across much of the region. Lowest humidities today, a little bit higher across southeast Idaho with the arrival of that monsoonal moisture. A little bit drier across the central mountains where our chances for storms are a little bit less. Looking at peak wind gusts that we're forecasting today outside of thunderstorms, generally in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range across the area. This is looking at our severe weather outlook for today, and the area you see in the darker green is the area for marginal risk of thunderstorms. Now, we do think the better chances are basically along I-15 and east today, but some areas, especially out towards Arco, Du Bois, towards Craters, you may see some thunderstorms as well. Probably the chances are a little bit less when you get out towards Haley, Shoshone, Burley, and those areas. This is looking at precipitation chances today. This reflects basically what I've been talking about. Best chances for storms mainly across southeast Idaho, and also another area up along the Montana border as well may have a good chance for thunderstorms today. Expected rainfall today, generally looking at light rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch. Potentially some heavier bands could see up towards 1/4 of an inch of rain if you get one of these stronger storms that falls right over top of you. Looking at our high temperatures for tomorrow, generally once again right around 90 degrees for many locations. Minimum humidities tomorrow with that storm starting to move east of the region. Most areas will see humidities drop back down into the teens. Southeast Idaho may still hang on to some higher humidities as well. And just looking at peak wind gusts tomorrow afternoon, you see a lot stronger wind gusts of up to about 30 miles per hour across the central mountains into the Snake Plain tomorrow afternoon. And that combined with the low humidity could create some dangerous fire concerns for Saturday afternoon. Winds don't look like they'll be quite as strong, though, across southeast Idaho. This is looking at chances of precipitation tomorrow. Generally, isolated thunderstorms, mainly across the eastern highlands. Possibly some stray storm up in the Lemhi region. Ignore this blip of higher precipitation chances across southern Lemhi. That's kind of what we call a bullseye there, so that's probably not a real thing. Generally looking at about 10-15% chance in that area tomorrow. High temperatures as we go into Sunday, generally in the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees across the region. Humidity's a little bit drier still, generally in the teens to low 20s across much of the region. And once again, looking at breezy conditions across a good chunk of the area with wind gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour across much of the area. Chances of precipitation are much less on Sunday, mainly confined to right along the Continental Divide and north. So just to summarize, we're looking at isolated scattered afternoon thunderstorms with gusty outflow winds to 50 miles per hour possible today. Near critical wind and humidity is likely for Saturday afternoon, mainly across the central mountains of Idaho and into the eastern Idaho Snake River Plain area. And also the breezy conditions will continue well into next week, mainly affecting the central mountains and Snake River Plain. So that concludes this morning's briefing. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. Thank you.